The riverine rabbit is undoubtedly identifiable by the long brown streaks in its facial hair that flow from its jaws direct round to the rear of its ears. Among the characteristics that determine the riverine rabbit cover big elastic ears and huge bumpy hind legs. The coat of the riverine rabbit is essentially pale brown except for the abdomen and collar, which is commonly a soft-colored coat. The female riverine rabbit is the larger of the species, balancing at approximately 1.8 kilograms typically, and most riverine rabbits are nearly 340 to 470 millimeters long. The elongated ears of bunnies are the most expected evolution for recognizing predators. In enhancement to their noticeable ears, rabbits have powerful, long hindquarters and a small tailpiece. Each paw holds 5 toes, one lessened. Rabbits run about on the tips of the toes in a way perceived as marching movement. Egg-shaped and full-bodied, wild rabbits are somewhat identical in body symmetries and posture. The smallest is the Brachylegus idahoensis, pygmy rabbit, at merely 7.9 inches, 20 centimeters, in length and 0.9 pounds, 0.4 kilograms, in weight, while the largest grow to 19.7 inches, 50 centimeters, and more than 4.4 pounds, 2 kilograms. The coat is commonly soft and long, and its color varies through tones of buff, brown, and gray. Barrings are the 2 black striped species from Southeast Asia and Pentalagus furnacei, black amami rabbit, of Japan. The tail is normally a small whiff of hair, commonly brownish though white on the tip in the cottontails, genus Sylvilagus, of North and South America. Habitat. The riverine rabbit resides compact riparian extension near the periodic streams in the central Karoo, Nama Karoo shrubland. Particularly, it transpires in riverine plants on muddy soils next to seasonal rivers. The habitat is highly transformed and fragmented. Research has revealed the territory to be 61% uneven in specified fields. Views from the more freshly found Southern Cape distribution cover new reports broadcasted over 13 places, of which 9 localities are handled as nature reserves/game reserves. The generality of riverine rabbit dwellers rests in the upper Karoo bioregion, nearly 80%, with approximately 1% in the lower Karoo bioregion, 3% in the western Finbos Renosterveld bioregion, 4% in the Trans-Escarpment Succulent Karoo bioregion, and 12% in the Rainshadow Valley Karoo bioregion. For the southern population observed within the Little Karoo, the appearance happens within the environmental standards as defined by Vlok and Schoutevlok, including Raneveld habitat type, Apronveld habitat type, Succulent Karoo vegetation type, Arid Renosterveld habitat type, and the Transitional Shrublands vegetation type. They are not confined to the muddy marshes in the Southern Cape and can likewise happen in remote fields not affiliated with riverine farms. Further environmental researches are needed. It must be perceived that these are comprehensive habitat standards, whereas subpopulations in the northern section of the distribution are constantly connected with muddy marshes and narrow zones of riverine farms near to periodic streams on a range that is dubious about suiting inside these broader territory types. They are extremely dependent on the crucial support sections of Karoo riparian ecosystems. These records act, though, provide an implication of the overall vegetation fabrication and production within several sections of its scope. The habitat scale has been measured as 12 hectares. This species is obscure and night-loving, wasting morning hours in a hole underneath the riparian plant. They are solitary, and will solely be observed in breeding couples for brief intervals, or female young sets for supporting purposes. This species is primarily a portal yet is recognized to periodically feed on weeds throughout the early humid rainy season when small, green fields grow available. When surveying, they have been observed to display a distinct preference for Mesembryanthemachii, Salsula glabrescent, Cochia pubescent, and Petronia erythrochaetha. They are helpless to persist in dense damage or agriculturally modified environments but have been seen grazing on lucerne fields at midnight. Housing. Although your rabbit will be out of its coop a lot of the course, it must have its sanctuary distant from the rest. This is where it will rest every evening and also where it can withdraw to when it senses exasperated or uncertain. This could be a huge, spacious enclosure or even a canine cage. Merely make assured your rabbit seems secure here. The substrate you need for your rabbit will alter. Try various kinds of bedding to recognize what your rabbit admires best. Standard choices are stripped paper, hay, and grass. Strive to refrain from most lumber peelings, because they may be breathed by mishap. If you do utilize lumber peelings, refrain from pine, cedar, and other scented shavings. Considering your bunny resides indoors, it will require a litter crate. There isn't one ideal litter crate for all bunnies. Your bunny may favor crates with blankets, and the length of the sides may likewise differ, since several may be too large or too flat for that. Begin with a feline litter crate that is large enough for it to rest in conveniently. You may consider taking a few crates. With this approach, your bunny will be equipped to move around the entire apartment without requiring the opposite point of the house to take its business. The variety of litter can likewise vary reliant on your bunny. Test with several sets. Popular examples include wood shavings that aren't hay, straw, cedar, or pine, shredded paper, and silica cat litter. Make positive it doesn't bump, and it isn't produced of mud. These matters may hurt your bunny if it consumes them or whiffs them in. Feeding. Your bunny will demand its food container. Make convinced it's formed of dense matter, such as ceramic. This benefits the bunny to have its container right side up because most bunnies prefer to tilt their food containers over. Furthermore, guarantee the surfaces are large enough to retain the food inside, however profound enough for your bunny to from consuming pleasantly. Water containers frequently proceed with enclosures, but it's yet a great approach to possess several. It is more typical for it to sip out of a pot, but these can be tapped over, contrary to a water container. Water containers can be bothersome for your bunny. If you notice this, change to a massive, ceramic water container. The excellent meals for bunnies are hay and grass, which is what their abdomen is intended to concoct. By preference, provide the generality of your rabbit's diet like raw green grass. It's essential to adopt healthy hay. For most bunnies, Timothy hay is the most desirable to employ. When your bunny chews hay, it gives the required staple for its digestive working. You can additionally place your rabbit's litter crate with feed. Hay further presents a grand burrowing place for bunnies. These are frequently remarkably satisfying for rabbits, particularly if you sneak feasts, such as bits of Cheerios or apples in it. You can also utilize stripped paper as a fit for a burrowing point. Enhance your rabbit's intake with a little measure of squeezed grains and fresh vegetables and fruit. Traditional vegetables include cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts, collards, cilantro, beet tops, carrot tops, bok choy, broccoli, and other greens. Refrain letting the bunny endless access to grains, as it will presumably grow obese and sick. Additionally, avoid bunny foods with fruit in them, seeds, nuts, and bright colors. These are generally huge in carbohydrates and sugar. If you are uncertain of what sorts of vegetables to work, inquire your doctor or district bunny breeder for their opinion on the diet. Refrain vitamins as an addition to your rabbit's intake. Strong bunnies don't require them. Notwithstanding general knowledge, providing a bunny excessively numerous carrots can be extremely dangerous. They relish carrots as small feasts, though you must not supply carrots to bunnies every day. Weekly is customarily excellent. Exercise merely similar to other home pets, your bunny requires playthings to have them occupied. Purchase a diversity of playthings for it, such as a munching toy or a mine with gaps to run into. You can create some yourself, such as a cardboard carton with bunny-sized pockets. An excellent handmade munch toy is a branch of a raw applewood tree. Make sure the branch is raw and clean before you present it to it. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.